Hey, welcome to Chris JRS. My name is Chris. So it's December, so it's that time of year when Spotify releases their annual Wrapped. So 2021 Wrapped recently came out, so I thought I'd be sharing mine here. Everyone's posting theirs on Instagram, but I thought I would give a little bit more background to what I got. So if you don't know what Spotify Wrapped is, well, Spotify will go through all the music you listen to on Spotify for the year. It'll give you top 5 artists, the top 5 songs, total minutes you listen to, and top genre of music. It's not very totally accurate, it's just kind of a fun thing to go back and look over. But I'll share mine, but you have to have a Spotify account. So if you don't have a Spotify account, then maybe this might want you to join in the fun, I guess. I don't know. So this is my Wrapped session here. Everything is blocked out right now for you. So I'm just gonna go with number 5 to number 1 on artists. I have number 5 at Kumar Sanu. So if you don't know who Kumar Sanu is, well, he's a Bollywood playback singer. So a lot of times when you're watching Bollywood movies, the actors and actresses aren't actually singing. Someone's actually singing over for them. So he's one of them. So sometimes I'm in the Bollywood, like a 90s Bollywood songs mood. And I do listen to it quite a bit actually. But I wasn't expecting to see that on the list, at least at number 5. I wasn't actually expecting that on the list at all, really. So at number 4, I got Haim. That one's there's a little bit of surprise as well. I guess the beginning of the year I was listening to them a little bit more, but they had one song, Summertime Girls, that came out maybe 2 years ago that I still listen to, and I like that one. I have a few other songs by them I like as well, so that one's a little bit of surprise. Number 3, I got Blackpink. A little bit lower, I thought they probably would have been number 1. I'm a big Blackpink fan, I am a Blink, so I thought that would have been a little bit higher up. Not really surprised about that, but yeah, so Blackpink, cool. So number 2, Olivia Rodrigo. Not much of a surprise. I listened to her album this year that she came out with quite a bit. She had a few songs on it that I really like, that I kind of liked, that I enjoyed. She kind of reminded me. I was a big Taylor Swift fan back in the day when she first came out, and it kind of gave me those same kind of vibes. Being in my mid-30s now, not the same kind of feeling, but I still enjoy good music. I don't know. It was a good album, so whatever. I got Olivia Rodrigo number 2. And number 1, Kings Leon. Not really that surprised, because if you haven't seen my video earlier this year, I did a review on their new album that they released this year, and I'm a big fan of Kings Leon, so I thought maybe Blackpink might have been a number 1, Kings Leon probably number 2, but I probably listened to them a lot more on Spotify this year than anywhere else. So the 2 big surprises really for me were number 4 and number 5 were Haim and Kumar Sanu, but everything else, yeah, seems checked out. My top songs, I'm not even gonna do a countdown for this one because it's all Kings Leon songs. I got 100,000 People, number 1, Stormy Weather, When You See Yourself, Are You Far Away for number 3, The Bandit, and A Wave, all from their newest album that they released, because I listened to it a lot just before I did the review. Because before I did the review, I kept listening to the album over and over, so yeah, those were probably my top songs listened to on Spotify. So under minutes listened, I only had 2,702 minutes for the year, which is nothing. In a year, there's 525,600 minutes in a year, so that's like under 1%. So really low. I've seen people with like over 20,000 minutes. So maybe you might think to yourself, am I even listening to music? Well, I do listen to a lot of music, but just not that much on Spotify. And here for my top genre, I have soca, which is a little bit surprising because all the artists that I have here, top artists, nothing there is soca at all. So how did it come up with that? I don't know. Now, like I said, it's the minutes listed, it only tells me I'm doing 2,702 minutes on Spotify, so that's not a lot. But I actually tend to use another app for listening to music, and that is SoundCloud. So I actually use SoundCloud a lot more than Spotify, because what Spotify did get right was saying that my top genre was soca, and for soca, it's better to listen to it, for me at least, either on YouTube or on SoundCloud. The reason for that is because on SoundCloud they have DJ mixes, which they don't have on Spotify anymore. It's just full songs. So when you listen to soca is party music. So Spotify, they play this full song. So from the beginning to the end, next song, beginning to end. If you go to a party, you don't really do that. We're kind of a boring party. We're not a very good DJ. So with SoundCloud, at least there's a lot of DJs who post their mix on SoundCloud. and that's what I prefer listening to when I'm listening to soca. There's a lot of soca songs that I've known for years, and I've probably never even heard the full song before, just because when you hear it in a mix, you know the short 1-minute version of it, and then it goes on to the next song. And that's more of a party vibe. That's what I prefer to when I'm listening to while I'm working or while I'm working out or just driving. So I prefer listening to SoundCloud or YouTube for my music. But the Spotify Wrapped, it's a fun thing to do. It's fun for the year end thing. It's not very accurate. My wife's got hers. I think hers is mainly K-pop, which is what she listens to. But there was like a little bit of like Disney and Cocomelon songs thrown in there as well. So depends on who's using your account. Obviously my son uses hers sometimes as well. So I was gonna post it on Instagram, but people might have been like, what? And for only 2,700 minutes, I don't even think that was worth posting on Instagram, but I thought maybe I'll just post it here, whatever. Alright, so that was my 2021 Spotify Wrapped. If you want to get your Wrapped, I think you can just log into your Spotify account. It'll just be there saying play, or I think you can go to spotify.com/wrapped, but I think you do have to have a Spotify account to do it, to get it, though. So if you don't, then just get one, but whatever. I wanted to join the account with my wife. I probably wouldn't have paid for it anyways. I personally probably wouldn't have paid for a Spotify account because I don't, for 2,700 minutes. Yeah, probably not. Alright, so let's end things there. You can do, everything should be down below. Let me know how your Spotify Wrap, was it random? Did you have anything that was surprising? And until the next one, I'll talk to y'all later. Have fun.